Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Today we're going to be doing a League Rewards stream. I've sort of changed the title now from League Rewards. I'm thinking of renaming the stream series League Loot. I just like creating silly stream series titles and stuff like that. So I thought this one might be a better title. Honestly, it's all the same nonsense. Me playing the game, checking out some nonsense the other. This time we're going to be checking out a viewership drop reward. Now this drop reward's already come and gone. It was the championship finals day reward. You needed to watch X amount of time either on YouTube or Twitch while the event was live. And you could earn yourself a universal camo. That was the reward. You dropped this is the camo name. Now, if you're watching the stream while it's live or very shortly after, last year they did do a rerun after the championship day, and the following evening they did the rerun. For me, it was my evening, so the following day basically. And they did have a lot of the good rewards available for viewership drops for that one rerun. Whether they do the rerun this year or not, I don't know. COD's one of those, viewership drops for COD games. Like, they're very stingy with it. They don't do second chances normally. What's up, Slayer? What's up, Rogue? Just give me a second. I'll read your stuff after. Good on you, Rogue, for the toilet stuff that you're doing. So I don't know if they'll do the rerun again this year. But yeah, usually they don't do second chances. They made a mess last major with some of the drops and they weren't handing it out properly. So they sort of did second chances for last major's drop during the championship games. Usually they don't do second chances, but I don't know. Keep an eye out if thing is. But yeah, just most likely, if you missed it, you missed it. You're not going to get this one. But we're going to check it out regardless. I'm going to check it out regardless. So, like I said, if you watched the finals day, you would get yourself this camo. So yeah, it's under the special category. Like they created a new category, looks like, just for this one camo. Go into the special one if you've unlocked it. And there she is. You drop this camo for all your weapons. It can be applied to any weapon. It's like any other universal camo in the game. Let's go ahead and make a player preview animation, I guess. The preview animation's busted, as usual. So yeah, the reward, you needed to watch the finals day. It was just quite literally the finals game. And I think they started a little earlier where they did the finals of the contenders game. So there was quite a bit of time, but just a one match or one series of matches between two teams for the finals. We'll talk about the finals in the end. Definitely have some thoughts, and I'm happy. I'm happy. Spoilers, there's going to be spoilers for the finals, but yeah, spoilers, heads up. NYSL New York won in a dominant fashion, very dominant fashion. And yeah, I was supporting them, so I'm happy that they won. Yeah, it's a cool camo. It's decent, not horrible. So yeah, like with all the other Universal Camo streams, what the plan is for today is we'll play a bunch of games, and based on the map I'll pick which weapon type to play, and then I'll do the preview of that weapon after the match. So if you're watching the stream in the archives and you want to watch a specific preview, see a specific preview, how the camo looks on a specific weapon, Check the timestamps. Otherwise, you know, it's live, so can't timestamp it. Timestamps will be in the description, basically. But yeah, we'll be using the TAG 56 as the assault rifle, Cronin Squall as the battle rifle, Vel 46 as the SMG, the KV broadside for shotgun, RPK for LMG, EBR for the Marksman rifle, and then the LAB for the sniper rifle. Then we'll run around with the Deagle and the Tonfa as the melee weapon. Deagle as the pistol, obviously. So like I said, based on the map, I'll pick which weapon I want to use and go from there. So it might not be in necessarily any particular order, but yeah. So we'll do it. We'll start off with the AR, but after that, we'll kind of pick and choose based on the map. I started the stream a little earlier and then cut out because my net disconnected. I don't know what caused that. I hope that doesn't happen in the middle of this stream, because I don't like redoing stuff. But yeah, the net cut out for a second and then just came back. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what caused it. I'm good, Slim. I'm good.
Hard point.
That looks good in game.
Secure the target area to win. Target area located. Secure the hard point.
I was just totally...
We have taken the lead. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Vamos para acá. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Throwing grenade! Cold-blooded. Online.
Dude, I don't know how I'm playing so...
Enemy UAV overhead. Por ahí, cuidado. Vamos para acá. The enemy is marked. Enemy down. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Snipers down. Friendly UAV online. Vamos para acá. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Guarda por ahí, cuidado. Guarda por ahí, cuidado. Guarda por ahí, cuidado. Vamos para acá. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Sniper's down!
Hostile VSO incoming. Get ready. Vamos para acá.
Incoming!
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint.
Changing mag!
Vamos para acá. Hardpoint.
Took a round!
Cargando.
Dropped him!
Tipo cargador. Ghost online. You halfway to mission complete. Keep it up.
Grenade!
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
I'm hit!
Vamos para acá. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Guarda por ahí, cuidado.
Throwing grenade! I'm reloading!
Inside the perimeter.
Fading here!
Vamos para acá.
Reloading!
What the fuck? I can't even see him, man.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. We got him.
Changing mags!
Vamos para acá. Hostile cluster mine destroyed. Location updated. Over the hardpoint. Hostile mortar strike near your position.
Reloading!
Vamos para acá. Vamos para acá. Vamos para acá. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
Flash out! Taking effective fire! Looting!
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Coming! Incoming! I'm reloading! That one's for my friend!
Vamos para acá.
Throwing flash grenade!
Hardpoint relocating.
Took a
Stand
round!
by.
Changing mags!
Vamos para acá. Vamos para acá. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
That could have been bad!
Oh, dude, I suspected that fool was gonna run into the gun. Jeez, I honestly don't understand this game, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. I really hate this game, dude. Jeez. You know what? Before we start the game, I'm just going to do the preview for a short bit, and then we'll start the game. Nah, man. It's weird. I don't really want to waste time. Let's go. It worked. After 20 tries.
Enemy is securing Charlie. Bravo secure. Hostile care package in this sector. Domination.
It's too far gone. Yeah. Why? How do you play it? Rogue. I mean, quick play is pretty much anything you want it to be, right? In this game. You select the modes in quick play and then you search up. Should we do we could do the melee weapon next? Because there is no search, shiftment. Ooh. A random melee in the beginning string. Let's do it. Oh, fuck the ping, dude. Who cares? Let's just run around melee anyway.
Fire! Taking effective fire! Taking the lead.
What the fuck? He's not swinging while the smoke is up, dude. His melee weapon. Dude, that's so stupid.
Friendly UAV on station. Fire!
How do you think let's give them a detail already? It is a 2-tap. Like, you have to like hit them twice. The smoke stops you from like swinging. Why would smoke stop you from swinging the baton? I'm curious. How does that work out? Oi.
That could have been bad.
Ooh, did I get the last kill? Normally I save the melee weapon game for last, but you know, there's no shipment shoothouse option. No, we're not doing that. I love how they try to sneak this crap into the playlist. No one wants to play this shit, dude. Nighttime map. Fuck off. I get amused too easily. Oops. I was switching to semi.
Reloading. I'm reloading.
We've lost the lead.
this time.
Hey, dude, man, fuck, I can't see.
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
I'm hit!
Friendly UAV online.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
I'm reloading!
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. The lead is ours. Friendly VSO inbound. Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
Hey,
The enemy's taking the lead.
dude, where's this idiot going?
Grenade out!
Enemy personnel at the hard point. Our UAV is orbiting the area. UAV on station.
Dude, they should bring back the one-shot headshot for this gun, dude. It's freaking criminal
Code activated.
Changing
that they
mags!
took it away.
Hard point
from us.
relocating. Stand by. Hard point compromised. The area. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. We've taken the lead.
Switching mags!
Enemy personnel at the hard point. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Taking heavy contact!
Friendly UAV on station. Inside the perimeter.
Look around!
Location ready.
Oops.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Friendly VTOL on station.
Yeah, they really did ruin this Cronin. And then they went and ruined it in like...
Reloading!
What the fuck, man?
Friendly UAV online. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Hard point relocating. Stand by.
Did nothing in that corner.
Enemy fighter here!
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
I'm reloading!
Friendly UAV on station. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Throwing grenade! Reloading!
I don't know why I reloaded.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point. We are the advanced. Take it home.
Enemy spotted.
Friendly UAV online.
Took a round.
Dude, what is going on? Why is that so bumpy?
Target down. Coming.
Lost the lead. Friendly UAV on station. Locate the next hard point. Get ready. The lead is ours.
Septic's out. Changing mags.
Hard point relocated. Secure the target area. Hard point area.
Reloading.
The enemy's taken the lead.
Covering your six. That will have to wait.
Friendly VTOL entering this sector.
Enemy combatant spotted.
Enemy personnel
Dude,
at the hard
where the fuck were the teammates behind, dude?
Enemies inside the perimeter. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV active. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Friendly UAV online. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Enemies inside the perimeter. We're getting hit hard. Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Fighter here.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
I'm reloading.
Hard point relocated. Stand by. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostile VTOL in the area. Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Changing mags. Linda, got one.
Friendly UAV online. Enemy personnel at the
I'm gonna
hard
switch to the
point.
battle rifle from now on, man. It fucking sucks. The Ronin Squall's just a pile of shit, dude.
Enemy VTOL jet marked.
Hard point compromised. UAV overhead. Confirming next hard point. Stand by.
Swapping mags.
Hard point relocated. Secure the target. Enemy UAV active. outside the perimeter.
Throwing grenade! Dropped him!
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Enemy VTOL jet marked. We're even for now. Throwing grenade! Reloading! Contact!
All Saber, mission accomplished.
Looks like they're having a party outside. Some sort of festival or something, I guess. Kiki, just buzz off, man. Why are you sitting there, man? Kiki. Kiki. Move, man. Kiki. 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 I'm just gonna close this door. It's getting loud.
Team deathmatch. Right, mates, it's on. The lead is ours.
Throwing grenade!
We've lost the lead.
Got you covered! Puta madre! Planting mine! I'm hit! Changing max!
Cold-blooded activated. Friendly care package on the way.
Fire! Last bag!
Friendly bomb drone is online.
Incoming!
Friendly bomb drone deployed. Enemy's taking the lead.
Switching back. Threats in the area. I'm reloading this area. Play cover out.
Hey. That was not good.
Online.
Dropped them.
Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly cruise missile deployed. The lead is ours. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back. UAV on station.
Loading at 0. Got your sick. I need medical. Throwing Semtex.
Friendly cluster line set. Enemy UAV active. We've taken the lead.
Got your 6, mate.
Hey.
Enemy in the area.
Friendly care package in the AO. Friendly UAV online. Friendly bomb drone active.
Target down.
We've lost the lead.
Settle that score.
The lead is ours.
Reloading.
We've taken the lead. Hostile UAV in the area. The lead is ours.
Enemy down.
No way. God damn it.
Took around.
What?
Friendly stealth bomber on the way.
Swapping magazines. Dropping ammo here.
Ammo box. The enemy's taking the lead.
Dude, teammate, you're there, man. Oh,
Throwing grenade!
Lost the lead. Enemy UAV overhead. The enemy's advancing.
Decoy out!
Enemy UAV active.
Taking effective fire!
dude, teammates, man. Fucking weird idiots
failed.
pushing such
Return to
weird
base.
blue lines. Dude, this guy's 832. What the hell is he doing with his life? Nah, clearly not much. To 5 for 22. What wish? Miss Peach Peach. And buzz off, wish. Wishy, come on. Enough, man. Enough. It's pathetic, my wish. Wish, stop bumping the table, man. Idiot.
We're taking Charlie. Domination. We control Charlie. The lead is ours. Secure Bravo. Bravo secure. We're losing Bravo.
Oh, this fucking dead body, dude.
Enemy securing Charlie. We're taking Bravo. The enemy holds all objectives. Get it together. The enemy has the lead. Securing Alpha. Alpha secure.
Dude, why there's so many dead bodies there, dude? Fucking hell, dude.
Charlie secure.
Taking
We're
fire!
losing Alpha. Cold-blooded. Securing objective Bravo. Enemies taking Alpha.
Hostile.
The enemy took Alpha. Secure Bravo. We're taking Alpha. Objective Alpha secure.
Eh?
Enemy securing Alpha. Securing objective Alpha.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Enemies taking Charlie. We control Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. The enemy took Charlie. Objective Bravo secure. Securing objective Charlie. Enemies taking Bravo.
Go.
We control all objectives. Maintain the perimeter. Losing Charlie. We've lost Bravo.
Blood for blood.
We're losing Alpha.
Reloading.
We've lost Alpha.
Friendly cruise missile approaching target. Hostile cruise missile incoming.
I'm with
Enemy
fire.
securing Charlie.
Hostile UAV active.
Securing Alpha. The enemy has captured all objectives. Assault their positions. Securing Charlie. We're taking Bravo. Objective Alpha secure.
UAV standing by.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV
I'm hit.
Friendly
Reloading.
empty online.
Securing objective Bravo.
Clean kill. Taking effective fire.
Hostile cruise
Stay
missile launched.
alive.
The enemy controls two objectives.
Missed me.
Precision airstrike available. Friendly UAV on station.
Target marked. Request fire mission.
Phoenix 2-3.
We control Bravo.
Drop.
Good effect on target. Hostile He's all ready for tasking.
Enemy securing Bravo.
Target marked. Request fire mission.
Copy. Phoenix 2-3 is on station. Ready for tasking.
We're losing Bravo. Two objectives secure.
UAV over.
Enemy securing Bravo.
I'm low on ammo.
Inbound friendly airstrike.
Securing objective
Wait.
Charlie. We're taking Charlie. Enemy taking Bravo. Enemy securing Alpha. We hold all objectives. Keep them secure.
Trophy system out.
The enemy took Alpha.
Hackers down. Reloading.
Our mortar strike is inbound.
Securing objective Alpha. Mission is half complete. Secure this victory. We've taken the lead. We control two objectives. We're losing Charlie.
Target down.
Phoenix 2-3. We're RTB at this time.
We're taking Alpha.
Hostile cluster mine deployed.
Enemies taking Charlie. Objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back. Enemy securing Bravo.
Hostile UAV in this sector. Hostile mortar strike incoming.
Securing objective Charlie.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Objective Charlie secure.
Effective fire.
Securing Charlie.
Hostile VTOL incoming.
Changing mag.
We've lost Charlie.
Loading.
The enemy took Charlie. We're taking Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo. We've lost objective. Failure is not an option.
Ready to deploy.
Securing objective
Requesting
Alpha.
recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is on.
Secure. Secure Bravo. Objective Bravo secure. Enemies taking Alpha. We're losing Bravo. Objective Alpha is compromised. Take it back. Securing Charlie. Charlie secure. Enemies taking Bravo. Bravo is compromised. Take it back.
Sniper
We're
fell.
taking Bravo.
Loading.
Bravo secure. We're losing Charlie.
Friendly VTOL entering this sector.
Enemy securing Bravo.
UAV ready for tasking.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Blood for blood.
Enemies taking Charlie. We've secured 2 objectives.
Friendly sentry active.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Securing objective Charlie.
Hey.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Securing Charlie. Objective Charlie secure.
Friendly cruise missile inbound.
We're losing ground.
Changing back.
We control 2 objectives. Enemy securing Charlie.
Requesting recon
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
We've taken the lead. We're taking Alpha. We're losing Charlie. We've lost Charlie. We're taking Charlie.
No way. What?
Mission compromised. We're done.
What? Dude, this game is so janky, dude. Whatever. I know what I got myself into by doing this stream today. No one to blame but myself.
Domination. Saber 1, lock down the objectives and keep them secure. We're taking Alpha.
26.
Alpha secure. We're losing Alpha.
That could have been bad.
Securing Alpha.
Changing max. Throw in flash grenade.
Securing objective Alpha. Cold.
Reloading.
Standing by. We control Alpha.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Online and opening the AO.
Target spotted.
Can we grab B, dude? What the fuck?
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Secure.
Reloading. Trophy system unlocked.
Mission airstrike ready for tasking. Bravo secure.
Area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy that. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Ammo here.
Enemy securing Bravo. Friendly care package inbound. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy securing Alpha. Securing Charlie.
Throwing grenade.
Enemies taking Alpha.
Target down.
Objective Alpha is compromised.
No.
Control Charlie.
Didn't think there was any more there.
Bravo.
Damn it.
Friendly SAE launched. The lead is ours. The enemy took Bravo.
Throwing grenade.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Securing Alpha.
Throwing grenade.
We're losing Charlie. Objective Alpha secure. We've lost Charlie. We're taking Bravo. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Friendly SAE inbound.
That could have been bad.
We're losing Bravo.
Throw in flash grenade.
Friendly UAV online. Hostile SAE near your position.
Throwing grenade. Troops in contact.
We take Enemies taking Bravo. Two objectives secure. Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Changing max. Throwing grenade.
Securing objective Bravo.
Fire.
The fuck, man.
Still my job. Reloading. Grenade! Grenade!
Securing objective Charlie.
I'm reloading! Enemy in the area!
We hold all objectives. Keep them secure. You're halfway to mission complete. Station. Recon.
I'm reloading!
Enemy securing Alpha. The enemy took Alpha. We're losing Bravo.
Taking effective fire!
We've lost Bravo. Bravo.
1-1
UAV
requesting
ready for
recon at this
start.
time.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Changing mags!
Bravo secure. We're taking Alpha.
Semtex! Incoming! Watch the fire! Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy. Longbow 3-1 on approach.
Reloading!
UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
Shots missed. No joy.
Enemy in the area!
Friendly UAV on station. We've secured 2 objectives.
That's too far.
UAV on the way. Friendly cluster mine deployed.
Throwing grenade! Moving here.
Friendly UAV online. Hostile UAV in the area.
Dude, teammate, you're up front, man. At least look, man. Fuck.
Changing mags! Covering your 6! Throwing grenade! Loading flash grenade!
Securing objective Alpha. We're taking Alpha.
Throwing grenade!
We're on the advance. Keep the pressure lab. Securing objective Alpha. Securing Alpha. All objectives objective secure. Hold what you got. Mission complete. Solid work. Hard point. Secure the target area to win. Hard point located. Lock it down.
Reloading!
Enemies inside the perimeter. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
Throwing grenade! Grenade!
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Fuck off!
Enemies inside the perimeter. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Enemy UAV overhead. Hard point compromised. Secure the enemy UAV active. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Hard point located. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Enemy UAV overhead.
Dude, where the fuck are teammates, man?
Hostile care package in the area.
To the round!
Hostile Overwatch helo in the area. Confirming next hard point.
Target down!
Hard point relocated. Secure the target area. Friendly UAV on station.
Throwing flash grenade! Shot fire!
I should have gone all the way.
Locating the next hard point. Get ready. capture the hard point. Hostile mortar strike near your position. Friendly cluster mine planted. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Look alive.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Dude.
Hostile mortar strike in the area. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. We've lost half the field.
Reloading. Throwing grenade.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly mortar
Enemy
strike
down.
on the way. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostile cluster mine active. Hostile UAV in the area. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. UAV overhead. Friendly UAV
Fuck
online.
teammate, man. Can't rely on them for anything,
Capture
dude.
the hardpoint.
Throwing grenade. Throwing grenade. Reloading. Changing mags.
Enemy UAV active. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Hardpoint compromised.
Taking
Secure the
effective
area.
fire.
Target area updated. Move to the
Cover on your
hardpoint.
six.
Friendly UAV on station. UAV ready to deploy.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon on.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Got him. You're clear. Enemy contact. Next right here.
Dude, what the
Hostile UAV in the area.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
God, we got destroyed on that.
Compromised. We've been defeated. objectives. Securing Charlie.
I'm on your seat. Planting Claymore.
We control Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo.
Reloading.
Enemy's taking Bravo. The enemy took Bravo.
I'm reloading.
We're taking Bravo. We control Bravo. Cold-blooded.
Reloading.
Securing Alpha. We've secured the lead. We control 2 objectives. We're losing Charlie. Securing objective Alpha. We're taking Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. The enemy took Charlie. We're losing Bravo. We control Alpha. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We've secured 2 objectives. Enemy taking Bravo.
Throwing grenade.
Ghost activated.
Sniper's down. Taking effective fire.
Friendly UAV on station. Securing objective.
That could have been bad. Where's one?
The mission is half complete. Secure this victory. Enemy UAV overhead.
Multiple movers.
online. Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it back. Enemy UAV active.
Took a round!
Hostile UAV in the area. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Assault those positions. Hostile Overwatch helo in the area.
Effective fire!
Enemy securing Alpha. We're taking Charlie. Securing Charlie. Objective Charlie secure. Enemies taking Charlie. Enemies taking Alpha. We've lost Alpha.
Reloading! I'm reloading!
Possible enemy here.
Reloading!
The enemy has captured 2 objectives.
Camo.
Move to secure.
Throwing a stun grenade! I'm hit!
Stay strong.
Securing objective Bravo. Objective Bravo secure. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
I'm reloading!
Got the sniper.
Two objectives secure. Friendly UAV online.
Throwing grenade! Got your back.
Securing Alpha.
Took a round. Reloading! Covering your six!
We're losing Charlie. We're taking Alpha.
Dropped
Enemy's
him!
taking Charlie.
I'm reloading!
We've lost Charlie. Alpha secure.
Switching max. Set checks out. Throwing grenade! Reloading!
Keep pushing them back. Friendly VTOL on station. We're taking Charlie. We control 2 objectives. Securing objective Charlie. We control all objectives. Maintain the perimeter.
Moving
Mission accomplished.
Noni, give me a bit, Noni.
Domination. All Saber, capture and hold the objectives to win. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. We're taking Charlie. Charlie secure. Enemy's taking Alpha.
The shield looks good.
Throwing grenade! On your 6.
Enemy's taking Charlie.
Target down!
Enemy UAV active. Secure
Watch
Bravo.
your fire!
The enemy controls 2 objectives. Get after him. Securing objective Alpha.
Right.
Cold blood activated. Alpha secure.
Dude, what the fuck is this, man? I might back out of this one, dude.
We're losing Charlie. The enemy took Charlie.
Taking effective fire!
We're losing Alpha. Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, I'm just leaving this one.
We have to turn this.
Feeding my cats. Got thrown off a little bit. Didn't get a good start. They'll start shouting, and I want to talk a little bit about the New York Sublimers win and all. I don't think I'll be able to do it with them screaming at me looking for their dinner. So I gave them their food. A little early.
and secure the objectives. Securing objective Charlie. Objective Charlie secure. We've taken the lead. Secure Bravo. Enemy
your
taking
back.
Charlie. Enemy securing Charlie. We control Bravo.
I'm hit!
Enemy securing Bravo.
Moving here.
Two objectives secure.
Moving.
We've lost Bravo.
Reloading!
Friendly UAV on station.
That could have been bad.
We're taking Alpha.
Changing mag!
The enemy holds two objectives. Secure those positions. Objective Alpha secure. We're losing Charlie.
Taking effective fire!
Enemies taking Charlie. Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. Securing objective Bravo.
I'm on your 6. Swapping mag.
Objective Bravo secure.
Throwing grenade! Throwing grenade!
We control two objectives.
Moving here.
Friendly mortar strike inbound.
Fading here. Reloading.
We're losing Bravo.
I'm reloading.
Ghost online.
Enemy
Standing by.
down. 1-1 requesting
We're
recon at
taking
this
Charlie.
time.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Throwing grenade.
Securing Charlie. Enemy
On your
securing
6.
Alpha. We control all objectives. Secure the perimeter.
Throwing a stunner!
Advised, UAV is ex.
We've lost Alpha.
I'm taking
Enemy securing Bravo.
Reloading. Ammo here.
The enemy took Bravo. Securing Alpha.
Throwing grenade.
Enemy securing Charlie. Hostile UAV in the area.
Got the sniper!
I'm reloading.
The enemy has captured two objectives. We're losing Charlie.
Throwing grenade.
taking Charlie.
Grenade!
We hold the advantage. Take it home. Bravo secure. Enemies taking Bravo. Enemy securing Charlie. Friendly Overwatch helo in. Our UAV is...
Fuck, man. The teammate just threw a fucking nade. That fucking piece of shit teammate, man.
Target down! Changing mags!
Dropped their sniper.
Friendly UAV online. We're taking Charlie. Charlie secure. Friendly SAE inbound.
Enemy sound field destroyed. I'm reloading!
Dude, what am I stuck on, dude?
Friendly SAE launched. We've secured 2 objectives. We're taking Alpha. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy securing.
Hold all objectives.
Took a round!
The enemy took Charlie.
Reloading!
2 objectives secure.
Throwing grenade!
Friendly Wilson online. We're losing Alpha. Enemies taking Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Changing mags!
Securing Charlie. We've lost Bravo.
That could have been bad.
Tasking. Securing objective
1-1
Bravo.
requesting recon at this time.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Securing objective Charlie. We're taking Bravo. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure those positions.
Check fire!
We control Bravo.
Covering your 6.
Throwing grenade! Changing mags.
What's up, Gunner? Good morning to you. How you doing? How's
Got
life
on the
treating
run.
you?
Keep it up. Enemy UAV overhead.
What's on the menu for today? For the wake and bake action.
Reloading!
We've secured 2 objectives.
Changing mags!
All saber. Mission accomplished.
Fucking hell, dude. Man, Jesus, this game, man. I tell you, it just fucking can't do anything like a normal game. Just play this preview for a bit and then move to the outro. You dropped this universal camo, checked out, played with, enjoyed. Yeah, this is obviously the CDL Finals Day Championship Finals Day viewership drop. I think it was like an hour and a half watch time. That's what you needed to do on the Finals Day. And then you earned yourself this universal camo that you can apply to any weapon you want. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was. It was easy, chill, not much to it. Enjoy like some professional gameplay and you can earn yourself some freebie stuff for your game. Let's just quickly go through some of the camos, some of the blueprints, some of the weapons quickly again, since this game's preview is so janky, dude. I tell you, man, it's really pissing me off. I guess we can. Assault rifle. Wish, just shut up. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole, Wishy. Shit you are, Wish. I'm gonna stop using the Quran and Squall, dude. This gun's so rubbish now. They've ruined it, not only in multiplayer, but now the nerf in Warzone's also made it garbage there. So yeah, a 2-minute weapon, dude, or one and done. 1 quarter of a season and then it was done of enjoyment for this gun. Usually my SMG gameplay is more on point, man. Today it was a little rough. Had a little rough SMG gameplay. Usually I'm like slaying out with my Vel. Wish, why are you an asshole, man? Huh? No, don't give me that shit. KV broadside. Yeah, I've always considered these shotguns should be a secondary. Never like considered it as a primary, man. It's always better when the game's treated like a secondary. Like Cold War did it. I guess some people don't like having like a regular weapon and a shotgun. They feel that might be a little broken. Did okay with my sniper today. All right, KD at least. This Stormfire is kind of fun. It was kind of fun. It was the first time I was trying it out like in multiplayer. I leveled it up yesterday. So the camos now, I can finish up the camo grind for it. It was fun though. I would also check out the right shield. Just so you guys can see. So it looks like inside them. I'll throw on a launcher also just to show what it looks like on the launcher. Let's do the RPG. So yeah, played and enjoyed the camo. Like I said, you needed to watch the live game, finals day on the championship finals for CDL 2023, and you would have unlocked this universal camo if you watched the allotted time and you had your accounts linked up. Again, if you're watching this and you really want this camo, keep an eye out in today, like later today, in the next few hours and the next couple of days. It is possible, unlikely, but possible that they'll do a rerun for the championship finals. And if they do that, it's possible that they'll have some of the better drops tied to the watching the rerun. So you can potentially still earn them. But yeah, usually COD's are really stingy with their drops. Like if you missed out, you missed out. I've said this many times. I wish they would do like second chances. I wish they would do more reruns like they're doing. So you do need to watch and all that, but you can watch the rerun, right? Because sometimes the timings on these things are so late for me. I would rather just watch the VODs or the reruns to get these stuff. But yeah. Keep an eye out. If it's beyond a couple of days when you're watching this VOD, once the stream goes into the archives, then you've missed out. It's unlikely they'll give you a second chance on it beyond that. But yeah, it's a cool one. You know, oddly enough, like when you look at it on, like, just basic look at it, like when I saw it initially, like, man, that's crap, dude. It looks like some cheap, like, GIF or, like, JPEG image that they've, like, stuck together. And that's all it is as a camo. Which is probably what it is, honestly. It's just a JPEG that they've kind of, like, tied together. Like, you know. But oddly enough, like, when you take it into game and all, it's got a very clean look to it. It is... Like, even the, like, janky lines and stuff like that, like, it looks so janky, right? It's like this low-quality JPEG almost, in theory. But it's got very clean and crisp look to it in-game. Like, especially in the actual matches and stuff like that. So I like it. I do like it. And definitely, you know, the gold look to it, you know, adds a little bit of classy mastery feel to it, like a mastery feel to it, not classy, mastery feel to it, even though it's not really a mastery camo. But yeah, that's what it is. Very nice, very nice. There's some other stuff. I guess I can show it quickly. So you got the camo. The other big item was a melee weapon blueprint for the knife. This one. Dude, I don't understand why you can't preview this, the knife. Anyway. Now I can preview it here, but then I'll be applying a camo to it or something. Then the other thing that they gave that was kind of like reasonably a big thing for this major at least was this one's so stupid. I don't like it. This charm. There you go. Now I better look at it. And the other big item was actually a vehicle skin, which I'll probably never use, but it's cool. I wish they would just make universal vehicle skins also, man. Yeah. And then there's obviously a bunch of calling cards, emblems, and double XP tokens and stuff like that. Plus they gave a second chance to the last major blueprint because there were some issues with it. So like you could potentially earn Major 5's blueprint. So yeah, and those were the rewards and all that nonsense. So I guess let's talk about the championship finals and all that went down on it. So yeah, it's been all the majors up to this point has been leading up. You know, everyone's been fighting for their spots in the championship games. Out of the 12 teams, only 8 went into the championship matches. I'm just gonna look up the deets. FaZe, Surge, Ultra, Thieves, Optic, Breach, Subliners, and Rocker. So those are the 8 teams that made it. And like I said, spoilers, Subliners won it. Like, just straight up won, like the whole thing. I already talked about a lot of what my thoughts of the teams were. And for my pick'ems, I didn't score too high the bracket, the thing. My score was pretty low. But I had Subliners winning it. I had picked them as the winners from day one. But I had them doing the winners bracket. Like I had them winning all the winners bracket and then winning the grand finals. But they did lose in the winners finals, get dropped to the losers finals, won, and then went back to the grand finals and won there. And actually that ended up being a lot more interesting scenario, because what happened was they played they played Toronto Ultra in the winners final and got completely destroyed by them, and got put into the losers finals, because if you lose in the winners finals, you have a second chance to get to the grand finals by beating the losers, the best team in the losers bracket. And the best team in the losers bracket was FaZe. So it was actually kind of like interesting and like kind of, you know, the right way of winning the whole thing was being dropped down to the finals, the losers, and actually playing FaZe also. So like not only did they play like some top teams throughout the bracket, like the first team they beat was Rocker, which was it was one of the bottom tier teams. So that wasn't a big deal. But then they beat Optic. So like in the second round of the winners thing, they beat Optic. Then lost to Ultra, like I said, and then beat FaZe. So Optic and FaZe definitely were the big dogs, were some of the big dogs in the game. this year. So beating both of them, you know, had its value. Like both games were good, like, and you know, showed the skill set that like Sublimers had. And then they went into the grand finals, and even though they got completely destroyed by Ultra, I was a little scared actually, because I was rooting for Sublimers. Like I said, I had them as the winners for their thing. I was a little scared because they got like 3-0'd in the winners finals. So I was like, damn, dude, this is going to be a tough fight and stuff like that. But it wasn't. Like Sublimers completely, absolutely destroyed Ultra. Like, no joke, they just threw them into the dumpster hard. It was brutal watching it. So ended up score being like 5-0. They just 5-0'd them, like sweep them completely, right? I highly, highly recommend watching at least the first 3 matches. The Toronto Ultra versus Sublimers first 3 matches. Because if you watch that, you'd be like, dude, what the hell is going on? Like, is the PCs malfunctioning on the Toronto side or something like that? Because they couldn't fight back at all. It was legitimately like a masterclass performance by Sublimers, New York, against Toronto. At least the first 3 matches. Then the 4th and 5th match were a little more closer, and Ultra were fighting it out a little better. But the first 3 matches were like a blowout. It was just brutal watching them get destroyed that badly. And the sad thing is, Toronto Ultra, they have a really cocky team, but they were a good team. Like, had I known, like, okay, so in my pick'ems, what I thought was gonna happen was Sublimers was gonna just sweep the winners bracket and get to the grand finals. And my mistake, the reason I didn't score much in my like pick'ems was I had Thieves playing a losers bracket run and getting to the grand finals. But unfortunately, Thieves, which was one of the top tier teams, got knocked out like bottom 8. Like they got dumped into the losers bracket and got knocked out immediately. So as far as my losers bracket, it was completely messed up, right? Because those guys got knocked out so hard. Where was I going with it? Yeah, it is unfortunate what happened to the Thieves. But yeah, that's what messed up my pick'ems. The highlight teams that like kind of put the surprise was Surge on the like kind of lower bracket. Surge put up a pretty interesting fight in the losers bracket, like an unexpected fight. Like I said, they were dumped into the losers bracket, and then Surge beat Thieves, which was very unexpected, and then went on and beat Optic and knocked Optic out of the competition, and then lost to FaZe. So like they actually made a reasonably decent run. Like everyone had written Surge off as a dud team because they were playing extremely badly in the last few majors. I knew they were a good team, but like it was kind of nice to see them do well also, like because they've been doing really badly off late. And then the other team that did like sort of a surprise run was Ultra. Like I knew Ultra was a really, really good team. Like they were a top tier team, no doubt. Okay, but I didn't expect them to make the run. Like they did the winners bracket run, right? So they beat everyone in the winners bracket to get themselves into the grand finals, and I didn't expect that from them. Like I was expecting them to lose to somebody or the other, like because top tier teams in the winners bracket as you move forward, right? So I was expecting them to lose at some point in time and then get dumped into the losers bracket and then get knocked out eventually, right? So they did actually do the winners bracket run, and that was kind of like more of a surprise to me, I guess. Not so much, like I said, they are a very good team, so like it was definitely in the line of possibilities that they could do that, right? As far as Optic goes, I pretty much had them losing where they lost. Like I pretty much had them losing there, but like I said, I had them losing to Thieves, not Surge. So I was a little surprised Surge got lost to them. Oh, did I have them there or had them in the next one? I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly where I had Optic lose, but I had them losing in the losers bracket, like where they got knocked down. And like I had Sublimers knocking them down, and then I'm not sure how far in the losers bracket, but I had them losing somewhere around that area. Same with FaZe. I had FaZe going to the losers finals, and then getting knocked out. But I had it play out a little differently in the winners bracket. I had them going a little further in the winners bracket. So Ultra beating FaZe was a bit of a surprise for me. Yeah, and then like I said, in the winners thing, you know, I had Sublimers beating. I think I had Sublimers beating FaZe in the winners bracket, knocking them down. But it was like Ultra, right? And that 3-0 was scary. It was super scary. Like, but then immediately after the 3-0, like Ultra beating Sublimers and throwing them into the losers finals, Sublimers against FaZe was incredibly impressive. Like it was a whole different game. Like it was like they had their shit together. And going into the grand finals, I still had a lot of hope for Sublimers to win it because of their performance against FaZe. Even though they got 3-0'd by like Ultra, and now they're going up against Ultra. But like I said, I expected it to be a lot more brutal a fight. But yeah, Sublimers just absolutely masterclassed Ultra and like swept them completely. It's nuts. Like the reason I suggest watching the like grand finals, the Sublimers versus Ultra, particularly the first 3 matches, is just watching that level of perfection, the way they played that map. Like I'm not using the word masterclass lightly. It legitimately was a masterclass watching them. Like, you know, you play this game and every time it plays differently and stuff like that, but you kind of, the goal is to get that perfect game, right? And experience that perfect game. And it never happens, right? You never experience it. Like, so you're constantly chasing that, right? And you're tweaking your movements and this, that, and hoping for like that brilliant game, right? Those first 3 games felt to me almost like that perfect game, what you'd expect from it, right? It's like almost like you watch it and it's like, yeah, I feel completed now. Like, even though I didn't do it, just watching it happen live was like, yeah, I've been saying it now, I'm done with this game, I'm done with this game. But like watching them play at that level and seeing it performed that well almost closed the book on this game for me. It's like, yeah, dude, I feel completed now. Like, even though I didn't accomplish that, just seeing that level of skill and execution against the opposing team was a sight to be seen, dude, honestly. So the other thing I like wanted to like say about the Sublimers is they actually won the first major in like they kicked off the first major with the victory. Okay. And what happened was in the very first major, everyone was kind of still figuring out and trying to understand how to play this game. They didn't really get it because, you know, the footstep audio is so loud, XYZ, fast time to kill, how campy do you need to be, this, that, and all, right? And the very first major, like Sublimers was the only team that was like insanely aggressive. It's like they sort of had this understanding for this game that no other team had in the beginning of the game, right? Yes, Lee, I'll do bonus stream. I'm going to be playing a little bit. I'll be like grinding up my guns, camos. So definitely bonus stream after this. But I do want to talk about this a tad bit for a second. So they had like that kind of like understanding for the game that no one else did, just off the initial instincts for the game, right? It was like this deeper understanding that no one else had yet connected with. And then after that, like, because they was the best team at the time, you could tell all the other teams were like trying to learn from their like VODs and stuff like that. So in Major 2 and Major 3 and 4 and stuff like that, other teams started doing and playing similar and utilizing similar tactics, but their own versions of it that Sublimers did. Whereas, in all honesty, because Sublimers had this kind of next level of understanding for the game right off the bat, they didn't have any team to look at and be like, okay, this is what we need to do and change things around, right? So in Major 2 and 3, I feel like they dropped off hard. Like, they actually played really badly. Major 2 was kind of an issue because there was travel issues that screwed them over. But then 3 wasn't so great either. But by like the 4th major, a lot of the teams had now figured the game out and stuff like that. Wish wash, man. Why you do this, man? I hate it. Come here. Come here, give cuddles, wish wish. So a lot of other teams had figured things out, and also by then I figure like the Sublimers had enough competition and new strats and new methods and new understanding for the game, right? So by the 4th major, they were now back to kind of like form. They were getting their form back. And I think they were top 4 or something like that in Major 4. I can't remember exactly what position, but they started performing well again, right? And then by Major 5, all things came together for them. Like, no joke, they were brilliant in Major 5, like absolutely brilliant. And then that's what convinced me. I'm like, man, these guys are just gonna win. They're gonna win. They have this next level skill on this game that a lot of the top tier teams had, but these guys were like on a slightly higher level than everyone else, I felt. And then championships, they like won it, like I said, and absolutely brilliant. Like, it's a little sad if you're an Ultra fan. It's a little sad to see how they got completely bodied. Like, it would have been. And had I actually seen, if I was making the prediction yesterday, and I'm like, oh, Ultra versus Sublimers, right? I might have picked Ultra. I probably would have said Ultra is probably going to win it, right? But I had committed, because when you do the pick'ems, you have to pick your, like, favorite teams ahead of time, right? Like, before the championships begin. So I had already committed to New York, and I wanted to see them win it. So, like, I was rooting for them the whole way through. And, yeah, absolutely brilliant gameplay. What's up, Gunnar? Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Like I said, man, watching it legitimately, like, makes me feel like I've completed a chapter in this game. Like like when you reach that like peak, right? You'd expect like, oh, I have nothing left to do in this game, and that's what just watching them play like that makes me feel like. It's like, dude, oh, I have nothing left to do in this game, man. I've seen the absolute perfection that is the what the Sublimers pulled off. Yeah, so obviously, like, the team was Kismet, Priesta, Skies, and Hydra. So Hydra won the MVP for like the overall MVP, like building up to the championships, right? So all accumulative of all the majors, he was the MVP of everyone, right? And then Kismet won the MVP for the championship games. Like, dude, they actually absolutely demolished Ultra in the final, like the grand finals. It was no joke. Sad to see them get absolutely destroyed, but for me, I was rooting for them, so I was like, brilliant, you know. There was a little drama too, man. Scrappy, like, you know, I've been talking about Scrappy a little bit every time I talk about this major, like, and how he's like kind of a loudmouth. And he kind of called out New York when they 3-0'd them in the winners finals. They're like, oh yeah, all we have to do is cover Hydra, like, who's the MVP, who was the MVP of the thing. And as long as we've got him covered, the rest of them suck. We're going to destroy them, right? And Kismet basically called them, like, he like called Scrappy out. He's like, dude, that is so disrespectful for you to say that about us, you know, the remaining members of like New York. I'm gonna absolutely destroy you in the grand finals. And Kismet absolutely did destroy them. Like, it was sad to see them go the way they did, dude. Like, oh, but brilliant too. Brilliant too. The other small little like kind of side note that you might want to know is so since the CDLs kicked off, okay, there's been this little optic curse that's been going down, okay? Not only like optic always floptics, man, like that's not the curse. The curse is a member of optic will leave optic. They'll either like be asked to leave or they leave on their own or whatever, right? And they'll join another team. And that year, the team that they join will win the championships. So the first one was like Optic dropped Crim 6, okay? And Crim 6 joined the Dallas Empire or whatever, right? I don't know what they were called. I think it was the Dallas Empire. That was their name. And in Modern Warfare 2019, they won the championships. And then in Cold War, Optic... So Arcides was in Optic for the Modern Warfare, and then they dropped Arcides after Modern Warfare 2019. And Arcides went and joined FaZe. Okay? And that year, in Cold War, FaZe won. Then Cold War ends and what are you doing? Cold War ends and Optic drops Envoy, or either drops or he leaves. I'm not sure what the case is with all these scenarios. I think they might leave, you know, they might have left, but leave or dropped, right? So Envoy leaves Optic and joins LA Thieves. And in Vanguard year, where Envoy joined LA Thieves, Thieves won the championship. This year, there was like an assistant coach called Sender, I think is his name. And he left Optic and joined New York as like a coach. I don't know what his exact designation is, but he was a coach in the Sublimers. And yeah, this year they won. So every year there's been a member who left Optic to join another team, and that team has gone on to win the championship games. This year it was Sender, who left Optic and joined New York and took the championship in the end. Yeah, it was actually brilliant watching them play. And yeah, Hydra, definitely the POV to watch. It was pretty nutty watching him. But Kismet was right, dude. The disrespect sent by Scrappy was uncalled for, because in the grand finals, like every New York member, POV member, like all the players, all their POVs were amazing to watch. Like, no joke, it was absolutely brilliant seeing the level of execution in the game. I don't know, a lot of like pros and people, like they talk about COD being a very low skill gap game, right? Like there's no skill, like, so you can be good even if you're not that great, right, of a player. But I'm telling you, man, just watching, this is what I mean, like that perfect game, those kind of like feelings of like creating that perfection to a match, right? Just watch how New York played in the grand finals, especially those first 3 games. And you'll understand that when you're in a good team that is executing proper plays and executing skillful like decisions and how to execute X, Y, Z, depending on what the scenario is, whether it's holding a hard point or hitting a bomb in search and destroy, or the correct rotations and protections and control, right? Watching that done right makes you reconsider, like, okay, yeah, it might not be a very high skill game for you to do okay at it, but to be amazing and great at it, you do need a very high level of understanding and skill for it, you know? And that's what New York proved in the grand finals. Like, that level of understanding and that high level of skill is what will allow the pro players to actually be of that caliber, you know? Yeah, so congratulations to New York Sublimers, the winners and champions of CDL 2023. And the jersey is also really freaking cool. Like, the jerseys are so expensive, man. But like all year, I've been like meaning to like buy the jersey, and I'm like, dude, it's just too expensive. I wish it was cheaper, man. They just overprice that stuff so much. But yeah, out of all the jerseys, New York's jersey is one of the cooler ones too, man. It's like really cool jersey. So yeah, congrats to them. And yeah, looking forward. Like I would be very surprised if any of the members of New York, after winning the championship, change. So you'll probably see the same team next year. How they perform next year, who knows? I don't know. But I'll guarantee you a lot of the other teams are going to make massive changes. So a lot of the old other teams are going to have very different rosters for next year's CDL games. So yeah, that is that. That's my little spiel. I think I ended up having... I don't know what my point... My pick'ems was bad because, like I said, I had LA freaking going for a loser's bracket and they got knocked out so freaking fast. So that screwed everything over for my pick'ems. I'll just tell you what my pick'em score was. It's low, but yeah, I had 16 points for my pick'ems for the champs. 16. Although I should have had like at least like, I think I should have had 18, but they screwed me over. Because I did predict FaZe losing where they lost. And their score, the loser score, but it was in a different position. What's up, Caleb? Did I have all? Let's see where I had Optic lose. Hang on. Oh, yeah. I did have Optic also where they lost. I had them. So, yeah, I had predicted Optic's loss, the elimination round 2. I had predicted FaZe's loss in the elimination finals. And I had predicted like the winners, grand finals winners. Those were my like big predictions, correct predictions. Like I said, the big surprise was Surge's run. The big disappointment was Breach's run. I wanted Breach to be knocked out quick because they were like hardcore sound EQ players, but they did end up beating Rocker and then getting knocked out by FaZe. Yeah, I wanted Rocket to win against Breach, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. Unfortunate. But yeah, Rocker was also kind of a subpar team, so like it was just kind of a toss-up. But I had a distaste for Breach because of their sound EQ nonsense. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. CDL 2023 over. Camo checked out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And I will catch you later. Bye. I highly recommend watching the grand finals. Like I said, at the very least, the first 3 rounds matches against Sublimers, against Ultra in the grand finals. Those were absolutely beautiful to watch if you like to watch just high level destruction.